Don't mess with Texas, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, Kevin in all caps, youtube.com/at Kevin247. I appreciate you guys joining me yet again. Thank you for your support, your continued support. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I put up a video not too long ago about full-time van life and moving to Texas. And that video, if you haven't seen it, please go check it out after you watch this short video, because apparently there's been some very, very interesting interaction and engagement in the comment section of that video. And I don't even know how that came about. I had mentioned the opportunity of living a minimalistic lifestyle and selling everything, and potentially choosing Texas as the primary state of residence for a traveling nomad, as you will. And a lot of feedback came with some great information. A lot of people providing other areas, other states, other cities, other regions of the country to visit, potentially look to settle down in, opposed to Texas. I know Utah was on the list. And I don't know. Maybe Texas rubbed some people the wrong way. I don't know what happened there. I'm not 100% sure. But even better, some comments were coming through with people asking questions about starting businesses. One of which I can't remember off the top of my head specifically, but it was to the effect of, I was running an online business or a side hustle, and I had to stop because it was too consuming, packing, shipping, fulfilling orders, managing everything. So I would like to do it again, but unfortunately, all the opportunities that I come across are too expensive to get started. And this is really close in line with what I was sharing in the moving to Texas video. Now, granted, I feel as though it is only responsible of me to not be rude, and I can't share exactly what business is going to be started and created because, I think that privacy should remain with the business creator, at least until it's up and running. I don't want to try to sabotage any business plans that they may have in mind. But I do want to talk about why they're doing what they're doing and how they're doing it. And it is purely for the fact of it is the lowest cost option available. So when I think to start a business, almost anything really for that matter that I want to get involved in, get invested in, I look for the lowest cost of entry. So for instance, the vehicle that I drive, Porsche. This is my second Porsche. My first was a 981 Cayman base. And this is a 95B.1 Macan GTS without sport chrono. So what I'm trying to explain is that for me to get involved, for me to get invested in Porsche, I chose the lowest cost of entry. This is no different from business. So when I'm looking at a business, what businesses can I start that require the least amount of money possible? And even better, no money. That would be ideal. At that point, I'm only investing time. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with investing my time. Any return on that is exponential and almost limitless at that point, if you can figure out how to make your time make you money, and more importantly, online. So living full-time in a van, traveling throughout the state of Texas or whatever it may be, or wherever it may be, running a mobile business, literally only needing a laptop and an internet connection, ultimately puts you in a position for reduced costs. Now, with that being said, if we focus on drop shipping and or virtual or digital products, then we have now just completely removed the added cost and expense and burden of inventory, thus keeping the cost of entry very, very low. Inversely, if we wanted to begin, actually we were watching Shark Tank the other night, and there was a company on there called The Yard. And the reason why I share The Yard with you is because here in Destin, and there's multiple locations, it's a franchise organization, there's a Yard here. It's a milkshake shop. Apparently the milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. Girls too, I guess. So they're going through their business model. They're trying to get a shark to buy in, invest in them. But they said the Yard can produce anywhere from 24, 25, maybe 28% gross margin. And it looked like they were kind of settling around 10 to 11% net, which is very good. The cost of entry was anywhere from about $150,000 to $350,000, depending. So, in my opinion, great business model, but I would be more inclined to look at the business that I can get involved with $0 versus $150,000 to $350,000. Because let's just say the number is 150. Let's just say gross margins are 28%, net margins are 10%, net profits 10%. That means at $150,000 invested, you'd have to have $1.5 million in sales in order to break even on your investment. At $350,000, you have to have $3.5 million in sales. That's a lot of milkshakes. It's a lot of milkshakes. And at 1,800 calories a piece, your customer base may have heart attacks before you ever make that kind of money. But I'm just joking. They are a successful business, but I wouldn't necessarily be looking at this point in time going that route, especially if I needed to borrow money, a loan, a business loan to get it started, because interest rates are obviously higher now than they were before. Therefore, I would then be looking to invest my own capital, my own cash, my own resources that I have liquid to get this business going. And that's not something I'd want to do either. I would not really want to tie up my funds in that way. Not right now, not today. There's some changes happening in the economy. There's a lot going on in a variety of different markets. And I think that overall, everything's going to be fine, but I do also feel like things are going to be different. They're going to be different. I'll do a deep dive on Patreon for anybody who's interested, but I think they're going to be different. The way money has been made in the past and the way that it will be made in the future and the way wealth will be built, it's going to be different. Not impossible, but different. So, if we're rolling around in a van, all paid for, all cash, no strings attached, no real overhead costs dragging us down, weighing us down, and we can run a business that is virtual, that is no inventory, that is an online business, virtual digital products. Pretty much every sale is pure profit. Every sale, every royalty, every commission is profit. This can allow almost anyone the ability, the opportunity to have a side hustle, to execute, build out a side hustle business, produce substantial amounts of income from it, passive income if you can get it automated, and have very little invested. The opportunities out there that require upfront capital to get going, I'm not going to say that none of them work. I'm not going to say that all of them are scams. I'm not going to say don't do it. But I would definitely say that, I don't know, if somebody wanted $1,000 or $10,000 and we're going to build me a business, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. If I could build a business for $10,000, I would build businesses for $10,000, and I wouldn't let other people build them with me for the same price. I'm not going to do that. However, the argument may come up and say, well, Kevin, you charge a monthly fee for your Patreon. You're right. I do. So there's no guarantee with Patreon, and Patreon is actually presented to you all as a form of way of supporting the channel if you so choose. However, we are building a collective group and network of people who are on the same page, like-minded individuals focused on the same topics of interest that will ultimately lead to improved success, growth, returns. You don't have to join. If you join, we're not promising to build businesses. We're not promising anything. We're merely just sharing videos over there that we're not sharing anywhere else. That's it. There are businesses out there that could be built at a cost that you could easily figure out how to do yourself for free, 100% free. But even still, whether it's free or whether you pay for it, there's no guarantee that it's going to be successful. There's no guarantee it's going to work. There's no guarantee it's going to make you money. However, if I can go into the situation knowing that there's no guarantee, but my only risk is time versus money, I'll take that upside 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. Versus the same statement being true and having invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars into a business with no guarantee that it's going to work, no guarantee that it's going to be successful, no guarantee you're going to make money, no guarantee you're going to get your investment back. Because businesses can certainly eat up capital, money, cash fast if you allow them to. So I just want people out there listening to understand and realize that the opportunities exist. They are out there. They're available. Do not shy away from building a business or creating a side hustle or an investment opportunity for yourself because you feel like you don't have enough money. Because there are plenty of opportunities out there that you can get going that require no money. One of which, you guys know, you knew it was coming. It required zero money for me to start a YouTube channel. I'm sorry. It required zero money for me to start all of my YouTube channels. It's more like it. And the zero money that I've put in to start these channels has produced substantial returns. Substantial. And it's available for any and everybody who wants to do it. Again, I treat YouTube as a business. I recommend everyone do the same. And much like any other business, there's no guarantee that you're going to make money. There's no guarantee that you're going to be successful. There's no guarantee you're going to have customers rolling in and flooding your operation or subscribing or viewing your videos. There's no guarantee at all. The only guarantee would be that if you don't try, you'll never reap the benefits and receive the rewards of what could be. That's the only guarantee. So the question is, what have you tried? Drop a comment down below. What have you tried? What do you want to try to do that you haven't yet, that you feel like you're procrastinating? Let's be honest with each other here. Let's just be real, okay? You've been procrastinating, or you're afraid to start, or you're worried, or whatever the excuse may be. What have you tried? And also, what do you want to try that you haven't done yet? And what's the reason holding you back? Once we can understand and identify the obstacles that we face, then it's easier to strategically develop solutions to overcome these obstacles. I want you all to experience and achieve greatness. I want you to be motivated to succeed, to accomplish whatever goals that you want to set for yourself in this life. Life is too short. Take advantage of every moment that you have, because you never know when you won't. Leave a lasting impression, a legacy behind you for others. Help others along the way as best you can. Don't fall victim to the stereotypes and the rhetoric that is easily found out there of all the reasons why you can't be great, all the reasons why you can't succeed, all the reasons why you will be destined to fail and never be great. They're not true. They're not true. And I'm pretty sure I'll get at least one comment that can attest to that. At least one. Hopefully more. But I just want you guys to know and understand that from where I'm coming from, anything's possible. You just got to try. And I think what we need to try to do now is try to stay positive, keep our head up, avoid all the distractions, and focus on the good. Focus on the light. There's plenty out there that can easily distract us and put us down a damaging path, which only hurts us in the long run versus the latter. Hopefully you guys are hearing what I'm saying. Hopefully you guys are listening. I've come across a lot of great creators on YouTube who put out great content, great messages, great advice, great tips, great strategies, great support. But unfortunately, they get suppressed. Either they get suppressed or people ignore them because they're so focused on the wrong things or so focused on how they can't accomplish certain things or whatever it may be. And that, I'm telling you, that's not the case. Now, I did come across Z Frank, and he left a comment somewhere, or it might have been a community post on his channel. And he's got a few million subscribers, and he's on the opinion that the new CEO of YouTube will go down in history as the destroyer of something great, as he makes this strong push to alter and change the algorithm and drive shorts videos at the cost of the creator, but ultimately the cost of the viewer and the cost of the advertiser and inevitably the cost of the platform. I see what's happening. I know what's happening for sure. I mean, I don't have concrete proof and evidence, but I can show you the numbers. And I truly believe that this is a terrible idea, all at the expense of potentially trying to save money or pocket more money or capture this TikTok market share. But what will happen is, if this is true, it'll not only drive the viewers away, it'll drive the creators away as well, and ultimately destroy the platform. All the while, there are other platforms, mainly Twitter. We're gonna leave with Twitter, that has just picked up and hired a new CEO who has a load of experience when it comes to monetization and is working on developing monetization strategies for all the blue check Twitter account holders. This could be the beginning of the shift, the change. And yeah, I mean, empires fall, economies fail, markets crash. There could be a day where YouTube just falls apart. But unfortunately, if that were the case, it would be at the fault of those in charge making terrible decisions. And they're on that path. I really do think they're on that path. I do think that there's still opportunity, but I also think that they're on a path where they're driving creators away, and then, you know, it ultimately will drive the viewers away. And the ecosystem requires both in order for YouTube, Google to make money, Alphabet to make money. Because the advertisers aren't going to want to advertise to people who aren't there. And unfortunately, people have their own thought processes and agenda, and they make bad choices. They make bad decisions. I mean, we can look at recent companies in history, Anheuser-Busch being one of them, just making bad choices. And one bad choice can really hurt you bad, like really bad, for a long period of time in a business where once you lose everybody, it's going to be really hard to get them back. It's going to be rather interesting. I think that we are going to possibly see, and I want you guys to pay attention, be aware of this, because this is going to be a great opportunity for us all. And that's going to be that there's going to come a day, there's going to come a time where you guys have seen it. There's a trend, and this trend permeates through YouTube. It permeates through the algorithm. It permeates through Google. And that trend is going to be a real trend. It's not going to be a fake trend of why I'm leaving YouTube, or goodbye, or April Fools, or my last video, or, you know, it's going to be a real trend of a mass exodus from YouTube. And wherever that new platform is, it's going to be revealed at that time. It could be Twitter. It could be Rumble. It could be a platform that already exists today, or it could be an entirely newly created platform. Think about it. One of the main engineers at Tesla left the company and started Lucid. So who's to say that we wouldn't see some really smart, well-capitalized entrepreneurs and risk takers walk away from YouTube because they clearly see and understand all of the mistakes that they're making to go start their own and hit the ground running, become extremely successful, and take over a huge chunk of market share literally overnight. But I think the beauty of it is if you're getting started now and you're growing your audience, then you can have the ability to have that communication with them, so that when the time comes to make that shift, you'll already be ready to go. And again, these are business opportunities and investments that you can make with no money, just time. Time could be literally just the time it takes to record a video and a few more minutes afterwards to upload it. If you guys want to know more about how to do that, how to be more effective, how to be more efficient, some of the tricks that I've learned over the years, as well as others that I'm working on tweaking now with the changes to the algorithm. I love talking YouTube. I love talking shop. I love talking about the algorithm. And if you guys want to come on over to Patreon, by all means, feel free. I'd have the conversation all day. I've helped a lot of people build great things. A lot of people got monetized. A lot of people make money on and off the platform. The opportunities exist. The key is making it happen, taking action, doing something. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't worry about what you look like, or, you know, people don't want to see me or hear what I have to say. I can promise you, I can assure you that is not the case. But either way, I appreciate you guys sitting here chatting with me. I'm going to head out now. I'm going to go pick up my wife. We're going to go grab the kid. We're probably going to go hit up the van. I got to go get my registration out the van because I need to go get a temporary tag. I called the tag office. They're going to give me a temporary tag. Going through a big ordeal with the insurance with Progressive. Big ordeal. I had to contact the motor vehicle records. I'll explain it to you guys in a future video if you care to know the struggles of transferring registration from one state to another and different insurance and new licenses and all that fun stuff. But it's all gearing up in preparation and planning to be able to go on the road this summer with the van. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to putting some miles on it. And then we're just going to enjoy the rest of the day. We're gonna sit down, enjoy each other's time, talk about the day, brainstorm some ideas for some future videos, respond to some comments, maybe record some videos, put them on Patreon, and do it again tomorrow. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are feeling motivated and excited for all that is happening, all that's coming, and are not getting too bogged down with the stress of what the news and what the mainstream is throwing out there for you guys on a regular basis. Trust me, it's going to be all right. You guys take care. Be safe. I'll see you real soon.